Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown Atlanta.
Julio Jones, 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, Jones. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's coming, double up. Shoot. Kill.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Coming.
From the gun, Jones. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I'm coming.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. We go.
Jones now on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Connor. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Atlanta.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is taken at the 10. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains.
First down, Falcons.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Jones on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
35-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Now 3rd and goal.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check smash. Watch the screen.
Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Falcons.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was brought down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yards on the play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Trying to lay one up deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 95 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Jones, off play action. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards. That's another Giants.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's going to look deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, here I come.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made.
Just a yard.